Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Attack on Titan. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending those big old hugs right through the screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon will be in that description down below. So, we had a pretty heavy, dark episode last time on Attack on Titan. Not that any of these, I would say, are like light, fluffy episodes by any means, but boy, it just felt like they were kicking us when we were down in the last one. So we had the story going on with everyone back on their way, and there are two I guess soldiers who decide that they're going to try and go back and get some of the bodies of their friends. And it's just a very saddening realization that, that just, like, so many things just don't apply in this world. Like, there are a lot of things that, like, the whole thing with, Eren learning to trust the rest of his squad mates. And ordinarily that'd be like a big turning point in an anime, and in this they just all die. And, when these two soldiers try to go back and get the body of their friend, one of them just ends up dying, and then it's like, and then they had to like start unloading bodies out of the wagon, and it's like, so basically it was just more carnage, it was more death, it was more bodies that never made it home to the families. And one of them, as we saw, was Petra's, and Levi had to let it go. And then I think probably the most heartbreaking scene for me was the scene with Petra's father, when Levi's just like, his eyes are like even more dead than usual, and Petra's father's just going on, and he like inadvertently kind of reveals that Petra was like into Levi, or like at least really admired him, but I think he like mentioned something about marriage. I was like, oh my god, like just stop kicking us while we're down. Just excruciating. And so it was decided that this was just one too many failures for the Survey Corps, and they're going to have to hand Eren over. So God only knows what's going to happen now to Eren. I mean, they've been trying to make me think all season that like he's not going to make it. He's not going to live. And I know that before, when we saw the little trial with him, they wanted to execute him. The other party that was going to take him instead of the Survey Corps, just like, I'm not sure. I think it was just like the military. I'm not sure what faction exactly it was or whatever. I'm probably getting that wrong. But the other party did want to take Eren and just basically execute him. So I don't want him to get executed. I don't know if they really are going to execute him or if they have something else in mind, but I know that's kind of what they were planning before. Have they been teasing me the whole season, saying that something's going to happen to Eren, and now it really will? I have no idea. We still don't know who the female Titan's gone, by the way. Like, she's just, yeah, she just disappeared. She absconded and is nowhere to be found. So, I feel like I've learned a lot throughout the season about what's going on and the Titans and everything, but I say this every time, like every time they let me in on a little something, they just open up another mystery. So it's been really, really fun to watch, and I know I'm closing in on the end of the first season here. You'll be able to tell by my threads that I'm doing 23 and 24 today. So that will leave me, I believe, with only one episode left. So I'm really closing in on it. I have so enjoyed this series so far, and I cannot wait for more. So I just want to go ahead and thank everyone again who voted for this series, because as like excruciating as it can be, it's so well done and so interesting that I just can't help but watch. So what do you say we find out what's going to happen next, hopefully, on the next episode? Let's go. Is this an Annie episode? Oh my god, was I right? Oh my god, was I right? I think I'm right. Holy cow.
そう。あんたこの子に気があるんだ。こんなのどこがいいの？
ヒッチ。お前みたいなバカ女が憲兵団に入る方法は一つしかない。
何それわかんない。言ってみろよ。
よせ。ご相談を何から守ればいいのでしょうか。組織単位で歯向かうなら壁の外に拠点でもない限りは考えにくいですし。
Wow.
動機が不明です。もうお前真面目だな。すべて任せて。詳細はこれに書いてあるからな。
He's just asking a question. I guess he asked the wrong question.
お前たちだけで今日はやるなよ。お待たせ。続きやっか。誰の番だっけ？
Oh yeah, they look real busy.
上に立つ以外ないだろう。俺が上に立ったら規律を正し、不正に手を染める奴らには相応の報いを受けさせる。
Oh, I really hope he ends up okay because I feel like he's the type that doesn't make it very long in this kind of world.
人本来の正しい姿に。
Oh, what are you thinking, girlie? What is her problem?
そいつが単にバカだったってだけだろ。一緒にするな。
She even looks like the Titan. Doesn't she? The nose. It's the nose. And kind of the eyes. I really hope I'm right, because I'm going to look really stupid if I'm not. The Merchants Association. Are you kidding me? Well, then that's how somebody would have gotten access to it. This poor guy. He's just really trying to make a difference. On another anime, he'd be like the main character. I respect him so much, but I feel like he's gonna die.
いや、新兵にして上官を恐喝するとはな。お前さんの将来が楽しみだよ。女でも買ってすっきりしてきな。
Well then, wow. Oh no. Oh, they're gonna. Oh.
上官への反逆罪で逮捕する。ふざけるな。
Well, if he starts telling the details, no one will care. Okay, well.
その辺にしてやってもらえませんかね。補強しときますんで。それともこれ以上問題にされますか。
How does I feel like the public must know about it. They're like right there in public.
やれば不正に手を染めるやつには相応の報いを受けさせるんでしょう。私も付き合ってもいいけど。
Wow. Okay, so she does have like some sense of justice. So if she is the Titan, can you like what's her motivation?
いや、もうすっかり憲兵団だね。エレンを逃がすことに協力してくれないかも。逃がすってどこに？王政の命令にじゃエレンは殺される。何にも分かってない連中が自分の保身のためだけにそうとは知らずに人類自滅の道を進もうとしている。説得力がないことは分かってる。でもそれでももう大きな賭けをするしかないんだ。
Now, if she is the Titan, though, she doesn't want him to die.
がそんなにいい人に見えるの？いい人か、それは。その言い方はあまり好きじゃないんだ。だってそれって自分にとって都合のいい人のことをそう呼んでいるだけのような気がするから。すべての人にとって都合のいい人なんていないと思う。だから兄がこの話
A
に
little
乗ってくれ
moral
なかった。
ambiguity there.
兄は僕にとって悪い人になるね。
Look at my boy doing some mental gymnastics here.
あれはそう長くは持たねえよ。あいつと俺、全然似てねえ。
大
Oh.
丈夫だって。
A little bait and
二人は目つき
switch.
が凶悪で似たような悪人だか
Oh, dang.
じゃねえよ。
らうよりも従順に振る舞って警戒心を解いた方が逃走の時間を稼げるしね。
It's a pretty smart plan.
そう。納得したよ。
Okay, I guess she's cool. I guess I was wrong.
あそこだ。
I thought maybe they were doing an Annie app because of the female Titan, but I think it's just because of this.
まさか暗くて狭いところが怖いとか言うなよ。
I don't think she's afraid of too much.
こう
Really?
あんたみたいな勇敢な死に急ぎ野郎にはきっとか弱い乙女の気持ちなんてわからないだろうさ。
I don't think anyone's buying that.
大男を空中で一回転させるような乙女は
Right?
怖くねえよ。
情をいかないなら協力しない。
Why is that? Hang on.
何言ってんだてめえは。
なぜか全く人がいないから。
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
たく傷つくよ。
Was I right?
一体いつからあんたは私をそんな目で見るようになったの？アルミ。
Oh my god.
なんでマルコの立体起動装置を持っていたの？わずかな傷やへこみだって一緒に整備した思い出だから。
Did she kill Marco too?
兄が殺したの。さあね。1 ヶ月前にそう思っていたんならなんで兄だって
Oh my god, I was right!
なかったから今こんなことになっている。
I bet they made a deal. I bet they made a deal to get Eren free if they could capture the female Titan. Holy cow.
心底そう思うよ。まさかあんたにここまで追い詰められるなんてね。
But why? What is
あの
her...
時
Oh.
なんで
I can't believe I was right.
おい兄、お前が間の悪いバカでクソつまんない冗談で適当に話を合わせてる可能性が
Well...
あるから。とにかくこっちに来い。
Oh, he doesn't want to believe
証
it.
明できることがあるんだ。
もういい。
Oh, Mikasa's like,
聞いてら
no.
れない。不毛。
Oh.
もう一度ズタズタに削いでやる。女型の巨人。
Mikasa doesn't play. We all know Mikasa does not play. Huh? Was she really just joking?
ひとまずあんたは賭けに勝った。でも私がかけたのはここからだから。
Oh no. Oh no. And they're gonna keep her from self-harming so she can't turn into a Titan. Or, oh no!
遅かった。
Oh crap! No! That's why I'm like, what is with that ring? Oh no, and now she's loose in the middle of, oh, this is great. This is wonderful. Oh my god, no, you can't. I'm sorry. No, no, no. You cannot leave me there. You cannot. Oh my god. All right, you guys, let's talk. I would really, really like to reiterate that I was right. I was right. I'm not paranoid. At least not because of that. Who knows? All my other theories could be very, very paranoid, but it makes a lot of sense having seen this episode, because we know now that, maybe we knew this before, but this episode kind of emphasized that because of some of the more corrupt ways of their society, it would be very possible to get weapons, supplies, things like that, kind of in a way that the higher ups would not know about. Let's put it that way. But it sounds like even the military police does use maneuver gear every once in a while as well, even though they're not like, they're not facing Titans head on the way that the Survey Corps is. But, so I mean, it's perfectly plausible that she could have had, everything she needed. So that episode really sent me on a journey, because I thought at first they really trusted her. And I was starting to doubt myself. I'm like, okay, I guess I was just being paranoid. This is an Annie episode because Annie's going to help them escape and all this stuff. And the minute she was at the steps and was like, no, I'm not going, I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird, but maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe this is... And then she was like, hey, I haven't seen anyone around for a while. And you just see all the people line up. I'm like, oh my God, I was right. Okay, so let's chat, you guys. So what is her reasoning for doing this? Like, we'll even put aside, like, how in the heck did she become a Titan in the first place? But why go after Eren? What is she after? What is her ultimate goal? Is like what I want to know. Because we saw in this episode, you know, she does have some kind of sense of justice. She does have a sense of right or wrong. And we've known from the beginning that she's very jaded on the way that the society works. So is it... I don't even know. Like, if she just wanted to affect that much change, like just wipe out things the way that they are right now and start over, she certainly has the power to do that as a Titan. I mean, she could destroy everything they've built as civilization pretty quickly. But I feel like that's not her goal. I don't know what her goal is. I mean, maybe she has the same goal as them in the end. Maybe she wants to reach Eren and hope that they can, like, partner up and take out all the Titans and people can just live without the walls. I don't know. I feel like that's a little altruistic. And what we've seen is her, like, wiping people out and, like, killing people with no problem. And maybe she just is really going about it the wrong way. And she's very misguided, and she does have an altruistic goal, but it feels for me like that's reaching a little bit at this point. Boy, what a well done app. So this is my theory. My theory is they were like, hey, we're going to take Eren. You guys messed up. We're going to execute him. And they're like, Armin was like, I bet you anything. I will bet you anything. I'm about to watch the next ep, so I'll know in a few minutes. Armin was like, wait. I'm Armin. I'm brilliant. And I can take you to the female Titan so that we can capture her. This won't have been a total failure, but you have to let us keep Eren and not execute him, and we'll keep him safe. How much do you want to bet? This was an Armin-driven strategy to hopefully, like, keep Eren alive. That's what really surprised me about, like, the alleyway scene, because I was so convinced by this point that Annie was the female Titan that it surprised me when he was in the alleyway and he was like, just seemed not to know about it. But then he did make that little comment about moral ambiguity, and I'm like, that's a little dark for my little Armin Bear. So I think he kind of, well, I know now that he knew, but I think that there was a little bit more tension there than I was reading, just like normally as opposed to between the lines. So, oh my goodness. All right, well, I would say this is good, except that she has her little cutting ring, and now she's going to turn into a Titan. So I would imagine, Eren's going to have to turn into a Titan now too. I would think that's their only real option at this point, is just to have Eren tighten up and settle the score. But they're also, I'd like to point out, in the middle of a very populated area. They're not out in the forest. They're not beyond the walls. They're inside the walls. Like, God only knows what she's going to do. She could, take an entire, like 50 people hostage and be like, look, I'm going to eat every one of these people if you don't let me escape beyond the walls right now. What are they going to do? I don't know. And there's only one way to find out, and that's to go watch more episodes. I don't even know if they're going to let us know this season. But there's another aspect to this too. Before I wrap up the video, I'll just say, was this all, Annie just, got bitten by a radioactive Titan one day and became the female Titan? Let's say that was total happenstance. Is she just acting on her own, or is there a larger organization of individuals controlling this? Because I don't think Annie randomly became the female Titan. My guess is, but I don't know how, because the military doesn't really seem to be aware of her, but then again, they're all shady, so I don't even know. But my guess is, this is a controlled experiment. That would be my guess. So, you guys, I can't wait to see more. Oh my goodness, we're almost done with the season. This episode blew my brain, and I hope you enjoyed watching it along with me, because I had a blast watching it. I'm so glad you joined me. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.